All right, let's walk through everything. So first we've got some power wires here. Next we've got some silicone hose. We're going to use that to connect the coolant vent hoses from the top of the cylinder heads up to the overflow in the coolant tank. Here we've got, looks like some maybe 1-inch hosing, and we're going to connect that to the bottom and the top connectors on the filler tank for the coolant. This is going to go to the heater core, as is this right here. It's going to be coming to and from the water pump as well as the filler. Here, of course, this hose goes back on the driver's side. And here, of course, we've got the fuse relay box. That's going to go in the front. We've got some large fuses to go in there. Here we've got a couple of oil pressure sensors, as well as the aluminum oil pressure sensor splitter that goes down by the oil filter. Throttle body, obviously. And just some hose clamps. Next, we've got a clamp that'll go in, or sorry, a piece of hose that's going to go in to fix where we had some damage from when it fell. Here we've got the evaporator solenoid for the LS. Here we've got some resistors to replace the to replace the low-speed fan control on both of the fans. We've got our new oxygen sensors. We've got our dipstick. Here we've got our C7 Stingray electric drive-by-wire pedal with the Stuttgart muscle 3D printed spacer there that holds it into the chassis. On the inside, we've got the oil filler, we've got the PCM, we've got the exhaust manifold gasket, exhaust manifold that goes down after the coolant reservoir is installed. Spark plugs go back on. They've just been in the way right now. We've got the intake, and we've got more parts here from I'll come back to that one here. Here we've got, that's from Tyler Chavez's place, and here we've got the DLC connector, and we've got let's see, we've got a couple things here. We've got the resistors for when we put a connection in for the ignition switch. We've got relays, a couple spare adapters there for more fittings. We've got some potential exhaust hookups there. We've got some exhaust brackets to hook up. Got the license plates when it's all done. Got a spare hose, got some wiring. Some connectors we probably won't need. Got some heat shrink, thread locker. I'm probably going to go towards the more traditional clamps when we're done. Right now we've got mostly the worm gears, which don't hold up that great. This is going to split up the front and the back heating. Sorry, it's late at night, so I'm a little tired. This is going to run the front and rear vent hoses from the cylinder heads. And these are just some spare fuel AN fittings, and a couple more clamps, wires to test, and we've got the factory PSC Iceman, Thor's hammer, of course, and we've got the coolant reservoir, coolant fill, and as well as the tool to fill it up. And what else? I guess that is it. And of course we've got some wiring to do here. Got our tool cart and how everything is right now. Lots of wiring that's going to get sorted out and trimmed up shortly here. I've split up separate lines for where things are going, and most of the route's clear here. You've obviously got to put it in the exhaust manifold there. Spark plug wires need to go in. We've got to reconnect this coolant hose here to go here. These are going to go to the heater core, and one of them's going to go to the coolant reservoir that's going to go over here. Up here we've got obviously the aluminum wrapped fuel line and the fuel line adapter right there. A little further back we've got fill coming in from the overflow on the front reservoir, and in the back we've got the lines for the brake booster, vacuum booster goes towards the back. We've got evaporator, solenoid that's going to connect over and get routed over here. One more thing back there, I think it's maybe the vacuum for the Porsche Sport exhaust. Here we've got, went ahead and got the PCV hooked up into an intake to help balance the pressure there. The other PCV we've got hooked up here, and it goes towards the back. Probably a little hard to see. I think I'm going to go ahead and open up the middle. Right now I've got the interior cut partially here and there, but really there's no purpose with saving this middle piece here. Just going to have one big cover and make it an even size, so no big deal there. All right, well, that's about 6 minutes of details, and I'll share as soon as we've gotten a little bit further.